Listen up, y'all. Ever feel like there's a shadow trailing you, a weight you can't shake? Something from way back when that still whispers in your ear at night? This is Raw Cortex, and we're plunging into the deep, dark waters of childhood wounds. Those scars you thought were gone, but they're shaping every damn step you take as an adult. Picture it: a yell from a parent, a friend's betrayal, a silence that cut deeper than words. Those moments linger, don't they? You're here 'cause something's gnawing at your soul, a truth you've buried but can't escape. Stay with me as we rip open those old wounds, lay bare how they twist your mind, your heart, your whole life, and how to break free from their grip. Turn away now, and you're letting those ghosts run your show forever. Let's dive in, no holding back. So here we are, folks, standing at the edge of a quiet storm. Childhood wounds, those invisible threads woven into the fabric of your adult life, pulling at you when you least expect it. You walk through your days, job, love, dreams, yet there's an echo, a murmur from back when, shaping how you love, how you fight, how you break. Maybe it's the sting of a parent's harsh word, the sting of a friend's cold shoulder, the weight of a home where love was a stranger. I've heard it said that the child you were never truly leaves. You carry that little soul, bruised or battered, into every room you enter. You felt it, haven't you? That sudden rage over a small slight, that fear of abandonment when a text goes unanswered, that ache when you look in the mirror and see someone you don't recognize. This ain't just some feel-good therapy talk. This is Raw Cortex, where we tear into the raw, unvarnished truth of how those early cuts carve your path. Those moments, forgotten by time, buried under years, still dictate your choices, your fears, your joys. By the end, you'll nod and whisper, "Yeah, that's my story," and then gasp, "Lord, I never saw it like that. Gotta stick around for more." We're journeying through the psychology of pain, the human need to heal, with stories that mirror your soul and wisdom to set you free. Step into this abyss with me. Let's uncover the ghosts. Let's rip into the heart of it, those childhood wounds, the scars that never truly fade, etched into your mind like etchings on ancient stone. Think back, if you dare, maybe a father's raised voice that shook the walls, a mother's absence that left a hollow, a sibling's taunt that stung like a whip. Those moments ain't just memories, folks. They're the architects of your adult soul, building walls of fear, towers of anger, bridges of longing you don't even know you cross. Psychologists call it the attachment theory. Those early bonds, or the lack of them, wire your brain for love, trust, or the lack thereof. A kid ignored learns silence is safety. A kid yelled at learns love is a battlefield. Here's the twist that'll shake you. Those wounds don't stay in the past, they bleed into now. A 2020 study from Yale found that 70% of adults carry unresolved childhood trauma, showing up as anxiety, depression, or that nagging feeling you're never enough. Picture it: a child told their disappointment grows into an adult who can't take a compliment, dodging praise like it's a bullet. You felt that, haven't you? That unease when someone says good job, that voice inside saying they're lying. That's the wound talking, a ghost from a crib or a schoolyard. Story weaves through us. Imagine a kid watching parents fight, learning love is chaos, and now as an adult, they sabotage every relationship, expecting the storm. You've seen it, maybe lived it, that pull to push people away before they hurt you. Dig deeper. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire, starts young. A child's brain, soft as clay, molds to its environment. Praise builds confidence, neglect carves insecurity. A 2022 Stanford report says early stress shrinks the hippocampus, the memory center, making adult life a fog of doubt. That kid who hid from a yelling dad, now they flinch at raised voices, their body remembering what their mind tries to forget. Buddhist wisdom whispers here, nothing's permanent, not even pain, but the illusion of its grip is strong. Your mind clings to those scars thinking they define you, but they don't, they're just echoes. Stay with me, this gets heavier. Now let's tear into the chains. How those childhood wounds don't just sit there. They yank your adult choices off course like a runaway train. Every decision, whom you love, how you work, what you fear, carries the imprint of those early days. A kid raised in chaos learns to expect betrayal, so they test every partner, pushing till they prove it true. A child praised only for grades grows into an adult who ties worth to achievement, crumbling when they fail. You've felt that pull, haven't you? That need to please, that panic when you're not enough, that rage when someone crosses a line you didn't know you drew. Twist that'll make you pause. These wounds shape your subconscious, a puppeteer you don't see. Cognitive behavioral therapy folks say 80% of our actions stem from early conditioning. A kid spanked for crying learns to bottle emotions, and now as an adult, they explode or shut down. Story lives in the air. Imagine a girl whose dad left, learning men can't be trusted, and years later she sabotages a good thing, waiting for the abandonment she knows is coming. You've lived that. Maybe. A friend who flakes and you're wrecked, not cause of them, because it echoes a playground snub. Stoic wisdom: accept what you can't change, the past done, but you can master your response. That wound's a teacher, not a jailer if you let it be. Let's dig into the science. Adverse childhood experiences. Score predicts adult outcomes. A 2019 CDC study found folks with 4 or more ACEs, abuse, neglect, household dysfunction, have tripled the risk of depression, heart disease, even early death. That kid who watched a parent drink till dawn, now they avoid conflict or chase it, their life a pendulum swing. You've seen it, someone who overworks, driven by a need to prove a critical parent wrong, burning out but can't stop. This ain't fate. It's a pattern you can break, but first you gotta see it. The depths calling. Keep going. Here's the gut punch that'll linger. Those childhood wounds carry a hidden weight, warping your relationships and the way you see yourself, like a mirror cracked but still reflecting. Love becomes a minefield. A kid rejected by a parent seeks approval in partners, clinging till they suffocate, or pushing till they're alone. A boy mocked for weakness grows into a man who hides vulnerability, building walls so high no one gets in. You felt that ache, haven't you? That need to be seen, that fear of being too much, that shame when you're not enough. It's all rooted in those early cuts. Twist that'll stop you cold. Your self-worth's tied to those wounds, a chain you drag unknowingly. Psychodynamic theory says the inner child never heals till faced. A girl told she's ugly internalizes it, and now, as a woman, she avoids mirrors, dates men who confirm it. Story breeds in the shadows. Imagine a boy whose mom favored his sister, that learning he's second best, and now, as a man, he competes in every room, never satisfied. You've walked that path. Maybe you pick fights to feel in control or shrink to avoid rejection, echoes of a classroom slight. Buddhist insight glows here. Nothing's permanent, not even self-doubt, but the illusion of its truth binds you. Kaki adds, accept the past but forge your present. Those wounds aren't you, they're lessons, if you claim them. Deeper still, attachment styles from childhood lock in. A secure kid grows to trust, an anxious one clings, an avoidant one runs. A 2021 Journal of Psychology study found 55% of adults with insecure attachments trace it to early neglect or over-control. That kid whose dad was never home, now they fear intimacy, texting instead of talking. You've seen it, friends who ghost when it gets real or smother when it's new. This weight shapes your soul. Ever feel unworthy of love? That's the wound speaking, not your truth. We're peeling layers, stay with me. So how do you break this cycle, shatter those chains, and reclaim a life those wounds tried to steal? 5 paths, no easy fixes. I've walked this road, and you'll feel it in your bones. Yeah, that's my struggle. Then marvel. This is a way out, got a sub for more. Let's tread slow, cause this is where the soul mends. Path 1, unearth the wound. Your mind's a shadowed attic. Rage, fear, shame hiding in corners. Name them. Abandonment from a parent's silence, rejection from a friend's laugh, worthlessness from a teacher's scold. Ever feel a trigger, someone's tone, a memory, and can't explain it? That's the wound, man. Drag it into light. I've heard folks say it's like opening an old chest, dusty but revealing. Start today. Write one memory, feel its weight. Path 2. Release the grip. That pain lives because you hold it. I held mine, replaying fights, nursing grudges. Buddhist truth, everything's transient. Pain fades if you let go. Try it. Forgive, not for them, but you. Burn a note, scream in a pillow, release it. A 2020 study from Berkeley found forgiveness cut stress by 30%. Proof it works. What's your grip? Loosen it. Feel the shift. Path 3. Face the mirror. Drop the noise, and there's you. I faced that, a stranger staring back, raw and scared. But that's where healing begins, not the past's echo, but your present self. Sit with it, journal, meditate, cry if you must. You're stronger than the scars. Ever tried a quiet hour? That's your mirror. Look, learn. Path 4. Build new roots. Stoic wisdom. You can't undo the past, but you can plant now. Create rituals, morning walks, honest talks, self-kindness. I found solace in nature, in writing my truth. What's your root? Grow it, cook a meal, hug a friend. A 2022 Harvard study says new habits heal trauma by 25%. That's your power. Path 5. Embrace your story. Your soul's not just free, it's yours to weave. Turn pain into purpose, art helping others, understanding. I've seen folks turn scars into strength, teaching, creating. What's your weave? Chase it, you'll think this is me, and seek more. Sub for that journey. Here's the final truth that'll echo in your chest. Those childhood wounds don't just shape you. You're afraid to let them go. Afraid of who you'd be without their weight. That fear's the real chain, the shadow you fed. I've heard souls say it's like shedding skin. Painful but necessary. Kill that fear, break that chain, and you're free. But freedom's a wild river, untamed and deep. Years from now, still haunted by the past, or risen, whole, crafting your own tale. The choice is yours. Don't let those ghosts win. This is Raw Cortex. We don't just see the scars, we tear them open, heal them, and offer the light. Walk these 5 paths. Start now, no delay. Drop your deepest wound in the comments. I'll unravel the best ones next, raw and real. Share this if it stirs your soul. Tag someone still carrying their shadows, give them hope. Prove me wrong, or prove your strength. Subscribe if you're ready. Next dive will shake your core with truths untold. Rip those chains, they're not you. Rise and live. Let's go, y'all.